Problem.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening for you in different countries in the world. Welcome to this class today. This is the teaching tutor program of the Foundation Marcelino Munoz. For me, it's a pleasure to say hello. Welcome to this class. And we are going to share minutes about learning, about happiness, about everyone. I'm going to begin sharing with you the processes to register and to work into the virtual campus. Okay, memory, I'm going to ask you as co-host, so please help me to join to your partners into the group, into the Zoom.
Thank you.
Okay, teaching tutor program, teaching tutor diploma. It's a program that the Foundation Marcelino Munoz has worked during these years. Now in English, we are in the advanced comprehensive teaching tutor program. Now we are registering the people in the 8th generation. You are working in the 7th generation, but now we are registering in this month on July to the 8th generation. This training activity is aimed to any teacher tutor who needs to easily use tools to manage teaching and tutoring at all levels and in all education modalities. Trainers who work for business organization or with groups of people are also welcome to participate. The leaders of your church, the leaders of your community, all of the people, it's motivated and you can invite them to participate in this program. This program has a duration of 3 months. If you just have started now, don't worry. We are going to have a cycle with the presentations, with the modules. So if you receive now, today, the module number 3, in the next weeks, you will receive the first and the second. Don't worry about that. You have to complete 10 classes, 10 modules, and you have to work on the campus. I'm going to continue. So the program has a duration of 3 months. The course load, 220 hours. Self-directed learning, 100% and virtual. It's completely free. Nobody can ask you any money. This program is completely free. International recognized by 48 institutions, associations, and organizations that endorse our program in 15 countries. Now, Tutor Memory is working for get the recognizing into Africa, in Malawi, no memory? So we will have another institution, another country. Available in 3 languages, Spanish, English, and Portuguese. The Teaching Tutor Diploma has 2 parts. Assessment plan is divided in 2 parts. The asynchronous activities, which is the 50% during the learning processes in the virtual environment. So the virtual campus is open all time, during 20 hours of the day, 365 days in the year. So you can join into the virtual campus in any time. Synchronous activities are the 50%. You have to attend 10 video conferences, review the document that we have into the register. Here in the chat, before to finish the class, we are going to send a link to register your assistants. So please be quiet, be attendant to make that. This is the system that we have to work in the platform, in the virtual campus, and with these classes synchronous class. Okay, very good. Okay, I'm going to check my presentation here. Okay, today we are going to work with the module number 3. So we are going to start with the presentation. Advanced Comprehensive Educational Program, Increasing School Retention, Module number 3. This presentation, we have to be thankful with teacher tutor Lupita who create this. The Marcelino Munoz Foundation, it's a non-profit political or religious organization, widely known in Mexico with international projection, which has expanded in America, Europe, Africa, through the development of educational programs of great value, which can be evaluated by institutions. Now we are going to check and we are going to work with the initial motivational capsule. Why Dr. Marcelino Munoz create this motivational capsule? To have the positive attitude to begin the class, to begin the activities with a positive attitude, with the idea that we are really in peace, free, happy, successful, and fulfilled. So I'm going to say to you, good afternoon, good evening. It depends the place where you are. And you answer?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon in Ecuador. Yeah.
Yes.
So then I will ask you, how are you?
In
In
peace,
Successful.
free, happy,
Happy,
successful, and
happy,
fulfilled.
successful.
Thank you.
Okay, but I don't feel this emotions. Come on, come on. In peace, free, happy, successful, and fulfilled. Joel, you are so serious today. What happened? Ah, you see. Okay,
I'm paying much attention.
I'm going to repeat. How are you today?
In peace,
Peace, free, happy,
Happy,
successful,
successful, and fulfilled.
So great. That is the attitude. Very good. The purpose of the Teacher Tutor Diploma. The fundamental purpose of the Teacher Tutor program by the year 2050 is to reduce the educational gap and for 70 out of every 100 students who begin primary school to complete a professional career. As thus, in this way, achieving the necessary quality of life in people, in their most sublime purposes, living in peace, free, happy, successful, and fulfilled. This is the purpose of the Teacher Tutor Diploma. This is the purpose of the work of the Foundation Marcelino Munoz. This is the purpose of the work that I'm doing here with you today. What do we have here, people?
happy children.
Happy children, smiley
They are
children.
smiling.
Look at their smiles. Does it contagious?
Yes, so nice.
Yes. Very nice to see the children happy. And we are working for that. But we need to have the attitude. Remember, positive attitude, smile. You know, when you smile, when you laugh, you make an exercise with your face. But you make an exercise with your face and you also make an exercise with your heart. It's very important for your heart when you smile, when you laugh. So please remember, the medication for your body is in your hands. It's in your mouth. Don't forget that, please. Okay, here we have the Decalogue teacher tutor. Please, teacher memory, could you read the first 5, please?
All right. So transforming the world we have for the world we want, educating for a quality life in the world. We have Decalogue teacher tutor. 10 purposes of teacher tutor as guide counselor and advisor to the students. 1. Guide students in the course of their professional career. 2. Advise students on the importance of attending classes. 3. Advise them on the benefits of punctuality. Accompany them when they have failed subjects. 4. And 5. Guide them about sales and being entrepreneurs.
Thank you so much, memory. Please, teacher tutor Leonardo, could you read the next 5, please?
Yes, thank you. Number 6, motivate them to learn to speak in public. Number 7, guide them to make good decisions. Number 8, encourage them to develop social projects. Number 9, promote the practice of values. And finally, number 10, promote physical, mental, and emotional health care.
Healthcare. Thank you so much, tutor Leonardo. Okay, these are the 10 purposes of the teacher tutor as guide, counselor, advisor to the students. These are the topics that you are going to review into the virtual campus when you access us with your username and your password. Don't forget your username and your password because with that you are going to join into the virtual campus. We have to check today the module number 3, the purpose number 3, advise them on the benefits of punctuality. So, what are the benefits of punctuality? I would like to listen to you. Joel, what do you think are the benefits to be punctuality? Which is the
Okay, thank
importance?
you. Okay, thank you. I can say that we have a lot of the benefits of punctuality of the students right at school. One of the things that the moment, because I can say one of the way that a student can show punctuality is to be at school at the right time and be in a class at the right time. So the moment you are arriving at school at the right time, you create a conducive environment in your brain, so that the moment the teacher will come and start inspiring or start instructing to you, you can manage to grasp the all information that the teacher is trying to spy in you. And again, the moment you are also punctual in attending all classes, it'll help you to be filled with a lot of knowledge, so that coming a time of sitting exam, you will not find some difficulties in remembering whatever you have covered with your teacher, while the teacher was inspiring the knowledge in the last classes you have attended. And again, I can say that you give a chance to yourself to cool or to adopt the environment right in the class. For the sake, because you are going to forget whatever you have expressed right at your home, then you try to convert your mindset to be actually present in a classroom. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. Very important what you say. Anybody else?
Yeah. May I come in?
Yeah, sure, memory.
All right. Simply, I've seen firstly, like this word punctuality. When I was looking at this word, I was looking at it as um, being on time or adhering to a particular schedule. And it was just coming into my mind that it is giving me, although it's an ability to consistently arrive or at the same time complete a particular task. Now, from this, then it was giving me just a lot of things to admire. Firstly, it's like being dependable. When a student uh, comes or arrives at the school campus, even myself as a teacher, as I arrive at the school campus, I am dependable. People feel they have a support that is there on time and is going to assist them as quickly as possible. A learner is also promoted, in which to this learner also gives this integrity. It means that when one is present at the right time, it's promoting or practicing integrity, of which he's doing at least the things using his IQ. It also creates good rapport. I feel like when Elena is at school at a good time and myself I'm at school at a good time, in just addition to what he has said, also gives me that. It also just benefits us by giving us the first impression. In the as I am at the place as quickly as possible or as fast as possible, my impression will explain the interest that I have or the interest that the learner has in what is going to take place. Finally, a person shall have spare time as well. Will do what is necessary for him or her, but again, we also have a spare time. We'll be given time whereby this time we'll do also other things. There are many that are coming into my mind, but I have to give a floor to others as well time.
Thank you, Memory. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Fatima. Fatima. Okay, Gladys, continue.
Yeah. Good evening, tutors.
Good evening, Gladys.
Yeah. Punctuality drives away fear. When a child, a student, or a pupil is punctual to school, in the school environment, when the child is punctual, the child drives away fear. For example, if there is an exam that they want to write, and the child arrives early at the examination center, that one will give the child a remote mind to look for where he or she is supposed to sit and take part of the exam. But when you are not punctual, you come late to school, to anywhere that you are supposed to be, it start create fear in you. You start panicking, it sends away panicking from the children. So punctuality drives away fear and panic from children. Also, it creates a good bond between you, the teacher, and the teacher and the pupils. You start taking note of children who are punctual in school. Teachers are there who come to school. When they come to school, they see that this child is always in school. It starts creates good intentions for those people. They start giving you good remarks in school. That's what being punctual is a nice thing. So when we should, let me say, punctuality is like not going late to a place. When they say 5 o'clock, you go there at 7 o'clock. That's not being punctual. Schedule your time. Go there at around, let me say, 4:30. As you are going on your way, 5 o'clock, you are there. So punctuality is one of the best things for children to do in order for them to drive fear, create a good bond between them and their teachers, to make the environment familiar with them also. That's all I have for now. Thank you, Tutor.
Thank you so much, Gladys. Thank you so much. Very important what you say. Leonardo?
Yes, I think that another thing about importance of punctuality is that we can prepare our students for the future. Because as you know, as we know, punctuality is a habit that serves a student not only in the school, but also in college, jobs, and plus some another areas. Because as we know, if you know how to manage the time, the punctuality, as is quite important in our daily life. So it's really important that we prepare them about this punctuality. Thank you.
Thank you, Leonardo. Very important what you say, what you share, partners. Why is very important to be punctual? Because our health. You say, come on, Fernanda, what are you talking about? Yeah, if we are punctual, we are healthy. Because what? We need to be disciplined. We need to be ordered. We need to have a very good planification in the agenda. Why? Because when you are going to leave, you need to have prepared the clothes that you are going to wear. You need to have a special place where is your keys, your car keys, your house keys, your charger for your phone, everything that you need before to leave. If you are in order, if you are prepared, you don't lose time. And when you have to move to other place, you need to take the necessary time to arrive on time. Because you say, okay, if I go now from here to the place of the meeting, I will take 15 minutes. So I'm going to leave 15 minutes before. But what happened? The traffic is crazy. The car, the tire of the cash, push. A lot of things happens and you arrive late. So we have to prevent what are we going to do and take the necessary time to go to move or to begin an activity. And the importance of punctuality is not only about the time that you arrive or that you start the meeting. The importance of the punctuality, it's also in all the lives, as Leonardo said. In all the activities. For example, when you say, okay, I have to prepare my speech and I need to have my speech ready in 2 hours. But you say, okay, I have time. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take a break and I will prepare my speech. When you see, the time is over. And you don't finish the speech on time. That means you are not punctual. That means you not respect your own time, even the other people. So we have to think about that, people. It's very important to be punctual with the time, with the activities, with the honor, with all the things, because that means you respect yourself and you respect the other people. Okay? Okay. Punctuality, it's a recognized quality in the world and therefore must be practiced at all times. Punctuality responds to the virtue of coordinating chronologically to fulfill a task. Punctuality is the discipline of being on time to fulfill our deliberately acquired commitments. That was I saying. We have to be punctual with the discipline of being on time to fulfill our deliberately acquired commitments. Not only arrive on time, it's to complete everything. Why is important punctuality? Punctuality is not only the fact of being on time, but also implies especially one of the values that we promote the most, respect for colleagues. When you say to the students, hey, come on, you must arrive on time to the class, but you arrive late, what happened? Are we doing well?
No.
No. We are not being a good example for the children. We are not being good example for the students. And that's very important. When you say, okay, I'm going to be with you in the park to make a training next Saturday at 8 a.m. And you say, okay, it's not a class, nothing happened, I'm gonna be there a little bit late. And you arrive 8:30. The students are going to say, hey, teacher, we were waiting for you too much time. What happened? Also, they are gonna be worried. Could happen something bad to the teacher because he no arrives. It's very important, the punctuality in all the activities that we make. And we, the adults, the teachers, are the example for our children, for our students. So please remember that when you arrive late, the development of the teaching activities is affected, causing delays and loss of concentration. We were watching a video time ago that there was a student who always arrived late to the class. And the teacher always punished the student. But one day he decided to go to see what happened with the student, why this student arrived late every day to the class. And when he followed the student, hired in the streets, hired to don't see the student, he discovered that this student, this boy, had to take care his mother, who is in a wheelchair. He has to take his mother from the house to the hospital where the people is going to care the mother, and then back running to go to school. And the time is not the enough time, the necessary time to arrive to school on time. What would I want to say with this example? We have to be empathic. Not every day is going to be the full group punctual. Sometimes something could happen. Ask to the students, why do they arrive late? Of course, there are some reasons, but not every day, no? We have to be empathic also with that kind of things or situations. Punctuality, it's a great virtue since nobody likes that the other person is constantly late, because not only is it a bad habit that will put you in the spotlight, but it also implies little commitment, and little formality. Okay, I'm going to stop to share here, and I would like to listen to you about this. Nobody wants to participate?
Come again.
Yeah, Joel?
I'm saying come again.
You want to repeat the question? No, I'm not asking nothing. I would like to listen to you, your opinion.
Okay, fine.
Can I talk?
Okay, memory.
All right. The comment will be on what makes individuals to be late at work or else at school. Some is just like they don't have enough time to rest, and when waking up in the next morning, they always delay. Some of them is just like a habit. We are born like that, and we see like it's normal. I remember the first time we trained this, you said yourself, you said, for me, what wakes me up is my brain. I have trained it that each time it comes to my time, I want to do something. I just wake up automatically. This happens to most of the people. So part of it, it's like a training of our brain also contributes on our lateness to be at a particular place. Some, of course, they're just like situations as they are preparing or they're prepared as they want to depart, they meet some environmental situations that may delay them. But the time controller, the biggest time controller, it's personal. A person has to control himself. But looking at the other hand, whereby we need to change this because it is happening. Now, how can we change this one so that we can be punctual? And I understand that we have to encourage our learners in different aspects of life so that, excuse me, so that maybe they can become punctual in most of the attendees. So we have like to set maybe clear expectations to them and try to encourage them, at least to communicate to them the importance of being punctual at a particular place. Sometimes we can encourage them by thanksgiving to them, those that are early. In most cases, when they have come early, you have to appreciate them with some tokens of appreciations, exercise books, pencils, some dolls, and all those that can assist to encourage them to arrive at school on time. But we should also have some sort of flexible schedules. You find out, for example, like in our section, because we are teaching a secondary school, and we have a tea break at 10 after 10. And then you find out that the teacher is even teaching that break time is still more with the learners in class. While at half 10 or 10:40, you expect the students to be in a class again for another teacher or for another lesson. And then you just continue. You don't control yourself as a teacher. So you are trying to take someone's time and you are trying to panic the students. But we should have a flexible schedule that we should have so that it has to put them at least be punctual. We should also try to at least bring different styles of our presentations, sometimes also attract learners. They say, hey, let's be on time. The way the teacher teaches us, I feel like missing even a single minute for him won't be all good. So we have to be there as quickly as possible. But again, we should place maybe some reminders. As I'm saying, we are controlled by our own brain, but others don't control themselves their brain is not trained that way. So we may put there some notifications and some reminders to remind them that it's time, we have to work this one, this one. I think by so doing, we may be encouraging them so that they can do better. But again, one last thing is like maybe trying to open communication and support. I mean, as we are regarding this time, we put every day reminding them that time we communicate to them, that time we start, time we end, and the time they will be tasked and the time that they will be completing should always be communicated and support them to be within time itself. I feel like we can encourage them. Let me also give space for my friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Memory. Omowani Cristiana.
Thank you. I have few points, a few contributions to make. Why
Please.
why we're not punctual for activities? One of the reasons is that, number one, there is no respect for time, especially in this part of our society here. There's no respect for time. And that's why in our own area here, we call it African time. If you have an activity by 9 o'clock, it is at 9, you will leave your house. No, it shouldn't be. If you have a program, calculate when the delay can set in, whether there will be traffic jam, whether there will be delay on the road. We're supposed to have calculated all this together so as to be able to be on time. But some learners, they do likewise because they see their teachers coming late. But as teachers, if we have respect for time, our learners also, they will follow suit. Another point is that most of us as tutors, as teachers, we don't even see punctuality as a virtue. When we see punctuality as a virtue, like loyalty, honesty, we'll be able to embrace, we will be able to be punctual to whatever activity we're to do. And lastly, I want to encourage us that as teachers, whatever we do is what our learners will follow. If we're late to class, there will be no how we can control the learners to be punctual. If we want our learners to be punctual, we see punctuality as a virtue, we treat punctuality with respect, and our learners will be able to follow suit and will be able to be examples unto our learners. Our learners will be able to be punctual and they will be able to get the objectives, what we're learning. There will be no distraction. We'll be able to start our class on time. Our entry behavior will be able to do all things as we have planned it. But if we're late to class, there are so many things that we will not be able to do because we will rush. And our learners also will not be able to get this good benefits. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Cristiana. Anybody else? No. Okay. I have sent into the chat of the Zoom the link for the assistant register. Please don't forget to complete this form. Okay, here I have a slide which it says, what is the lateness? Lateness has a direct impact on relationships. Listen to this, on relationships, and consequently on self-esteem, since, for example, people become less trustworthy to their peers. They are object of complaints, ridicule, and are even left aside for this recurring behavior trait. This isolates and segments them. Terrible. You know, what could happen if we are late? As Cristiana was saying, it's common in our country, in my country, in Ecuador, we used to say it's Ecuadorian time. What time are you going to begin? Okay, the flyer said it's going to begin at 9, but in Ecuadorian time it's going to begin 9:30. No. Here in Mexico is the same, Mexican time. No. We must start on time, and it's on time. As you know, I work here for the Foundation Marcelino Munoz, and all the people now begin the program exactly on time. Because I said at the beginning, when I started to make this practice, Dr. Marcelino Munoz, the president of the foundation, told me one time, "Hey, Fernanda, why did you start if I am not here in the Zoom?" I said, "So sorry, but we need to begin on time." And then in that moment, he said, "Okay, Fernanda, I'm agree with you. I'm going to be sooner next time." And that's going to work. So we have to do that. When you are planning a meeting, okay, the meeting is going to start at 1 p.m. No, it's African time, it's Ecuadorian time, it's Mexican time, it's going to begin at 1:30. No, 1 p.m. And you begin. If the authorities, if the important people is not there, so sorry. They have to learn to respect the time of the others, and they have to learn to start on time. So that is the idea that I have to work with the people around us. Okay, I resend the link again for the people who is having problems with the give me a minute. Yeah, now. Okay. Always running late. This is a very small, very short video that we are going to check. Let's see.
Question we're often asked. It seems like I'm always 10 to 15 minutes behind my goal time to arrive places. What tips do you have to help me be on time? This is a common challenge. While running a little late can be fashionable, it can also be irritating to others. Worse, it can quickly create a perception that you're not organized or that you don't value the time of others. Following are several tips. Try one or more of them out to see if they make a difference for you. Number 1, set your clock or watch ahead 10 or 15 minutes. Number 2, for the next 48 hours, live your life in 15-minute increments. Document how much time you spend on everything you do. Many people run late because they misjudge how long activities will take. As a result, they try to cram too much into an already busy calendar. Getting this reality check can be very helpful. Number 3, make a game out of arriving early. Challenge yourself to be the first one to the meeting or event. And if people have come to expect that you will be late, your early arrival will be a point of humor for many. Number 4, ask for help. Someone you know may be willing to alert you when it's time to leave for the meeting or event. Leave when they tell you to and thank them for their help. Number 5, reprogram yourself. If you think you're always late, you probably will be. This is what's referred to as a self-fulfilling prophecy. So tell yourself, I am an on-time person. And if this self-talk sounds like a lie, remind yourself of the many occasions that you have been on time. Unless you've missed every airplane you've ever had a ticket for, you are not always late. What tips do you have as a business professional on being punctual?
What tips do you have as a professional? I was telling before that be punctual means be healthy. And you say, how? Because if you are not punctual, you get stressed. And stress is the biggest killer of our health. With the stress, we have headaches. With the stress, we have stomach problems. With the stress, we have muscles problems. We have all kind of problems in our health if we are stressed. So relax, because you have the time, because you have planification for the time. You are in a discipline and you are ordered, and you're not going to have problems anyway. Does anybody wants to participate? Give it an opinion about the video.
Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
All right. Simply the video itself will just stress on that you are talking about, you're discussing, because she said that the first thing we have to do is to value others. And if we value time, we also value others. Because when you are late, people are waiting for you, they are irritated, and they lose even interest in what you are going to discuss. So you need to value others. That means you are trying to put yourself. So they say another thing she said, we have to set time. We have to know that the meeting is starting at 10. Therefore, we have to start preparing at maybe 14 minutes to 10 or so. But we have to make sure that we should not get into the time of the program, and that whatsoever we do must be scheduled and put in place. She also said sometimes we should just like make it a game. Take it like as if you're joking, but you are putting things into seriousness so that you are punctual. She said you have to think you should be the first one always. You say, I should be the first reaching the press. So as you are putting in that way, you are taking it as you are just joking, but you are making things in a reality. So you have to make it a game. She also said if we cannot be able to manage all these things, we have to ask for help from others on how we can improve to be punctual. And lastly, she said we have to reprogram ourselves. And this reprogramming is the very simplest one. I think this one needs really to be done that. Because the first day, it is really heavy for you. But as you continue doing that, you persistently doing that, you easily become used to it. Like these days for me, I was sleeping early in the past, but since I started the day studies, I don't have any sleep until 10 o'clock, until 11 o'clock. Sometimes I go even beyond 12 o'clock now. Why? I have reprogrammed myself with engagements that keep me alive always. This is what I got from what she said.
Thank you so much, Memory. Mariam, you said, do we need only to register in that link to validate our diploma? Are you in the WhatsApp group, Mariam? The link can't open. Yeah, it opened. I have filled here. I have opened it here and it's no problem. Maybe it's your networking, my partner. Okay, Memory, Joel, continue.
Yeah, I just want to add you on what my friend Teacher Memory has already explained. I think the best thing that we can do, the moment we know that the meeting will start at 9 o'clock a.m., there is a need to distribute the agendas so that everyone should be aware of those agenda. And if someone who is going to take the lead of the meeting, if he or she will be late, for those that are already physically present at the meeting place, they should have to start the meeting. Because if you are going to wait for that one who is going to take a lead of the meeting, you feel bored. And for those guys, if you are going to wait for them, they are think that they are the inferior ones, and you yourself, you have reached at the meeting place at the earlier time. They think that you are an inferior person, that you cannot make something on your own, but you used to wait for them as the leaders. So sometimes let us make sure that we should have to distribute the agendas. And coming across that were the leaders that were inspiring knowledge to the students. I would like we, the teachers, to distribute the activity that we are going to do it tomorrow. Let us give them the work today so that the moment they'll be the first one present in a class, they should have to take some studies waiting for us if you will be late. But if you will just let them go without nothing, they'll feel bored, and it will be somehow challenging for them. Even though if you can have a time to reach them and start inspiring knowledge on them, they are already disturbed in their brains. So there is a need for us as the teachers. Let us give them an activity before the time, so that they should be aware of those of whatever is going to take place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joel. Okay, if somebody here in the group is not registered into the virtual campus, here we have the way you have to do it. Here we have the link. You have to register here, www.campusfmm.com. There you have to join into the networking and join for the virtual campus, creating your username and your password. And then you can work in the virtual campus and assist to the synchronous activity sessions, which is the 50% of the program. Okay? iPhone, go ahead. iPhone, you want to participate?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
My name is Ammar.
Ammar,
Yes,
nice
ma'am.
to listen to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would like to talk about what just Joel said.
Okay.
I wanted to put some corrections to what he said just now, because I heard he's talking about meeting. This is a class, and I'm sure everybody knows if it is a school, it's a syllabus that is being shared, not agendas.
Okay.
So if it is a class or it's school, he should request for a syllabus. But if he is talking about meeting has agendas, and that agenda, it is only known to chairman and his secretary. If you are just a fellow member, the agenda is said around the meeting when the meeting started. So we need to differentiate between meeting and the syllabus that is taken in the school or in a class. So here is a class. We are all students. So what we need to have is the syllabus, not agendas for the classes. No, we only need the syllabus so that you go through it before the class started.
Okay, Ammar, thank you so much. Very important your opinion. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Okay, my tutors, this is the time to finish the class, the meeting today. So we are going to do it with the final motivational capsule. It's not necessary to open your mic, but please repeat after to me. Repeat thinking what you are saying, with the idea that you are really doing what you say. So let's start. I believe in myself.
I believe in myself.
I believe in my intelligence.
I
believe
believe
in my
in my
intelligence.
I believe in my capacity.
I believe
in my
capacity.
I believe in my purpose.
I
believe in my
purpose.
Finish my professional career, a master's degree, a doctorate.
Finish
My professional career,
a
master degree,
and a
doctorate.
I don't repeat primary, secondary, high school because we have finished that. But when you repeat with your children, you must do it. We end up working as a manager or with my own company, have a social service, pursue for a Nobel Prize.
End up
And
working
working as a manager
or
with my own company.
Have a
As a
social
service.
pursue
A Nobel Prize.
Be at peace, free, happy, successful, and fulfilled.
Be at peace, free, happy, successful, and fulfilled.
Die and fulfilled.
fulfilled.
I know I can do it.
I know I can make it.
I'm sure I can make it. I'm sure I can do it. And I am proudly a world citizen.
I can make it.
I am proudly
And I'm proudly a Cameroonian.
Okay. Thank you so much, people, for your connection. Could you please open your camera because I'm going to take a picture. I would like to listen to Idris Abdul Salam. Where are you from, Idris? Idris?
Yes. What did you say again?
Where are you?
I'm in Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay, so good. For the next class, we will have the module number 4. I would like to ask to Gladys if it's possible for you to present next class.
Yes, tutor, but if we have network problems, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
We have refugee hearings now.
Don't worry, we are here to support you. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay, my dear. So let's take the picture. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Again, because my friend has the hand on the camera. Move the hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, big smile. So good. Thank you so much, people. Nice to see you today. Let's see next Thursday with the module number 4. Take care a lot, please.
Thank you so.
Thank you. See you next Thursday.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.